Hey, Amo, we need a new Christmas jingle.
Do we, Leon?
We do indeed, Amo.
Don't worry, I got it covered. The Munch Punch gang is here with vids and lives aflow. Lots of love to the Munch Punch gang with a happy ho ho ho.
Chinese food, lots of booze, tell your friends the news. Come and join the Munch Punch gang and then you're in the Christmas groove.
Hey!
Hey! Same voice. I can edit all that last bit off. Oh well, at least we tried, Amo.
Sure did, Leigh.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals!
Hi everyone, welcome back to another mukbang with Amo and Leigh. We are the Munch Punch UK. Leigh, tell them what we have on the menu.
Hey Mondo, we have Christmas party. Sorry guys about that. Should have put it on silent. Christmas party food, guys. As it's Christmas in like a day or two, whatever. This is probably going to go out before Christmas now. It wasn't meant to. This was meant for after Christmas. But changes to the country today.
Sorry.
You can have it, you can't have it. Maybe I'll let you have it. Yeah, changes to what's the world or the country and how it's run today.
Yeah.
Means the conversation we have today will be relevant in a few days. So I'm going to put this out tomorrow or the day after.
This, today has been a bit of a crappy announcement to make, obviously, now that some of the...
Yeah, we were saying, guys, before we went, that I had to sort out the camera.
Beetroot.
Everything's gone to shit.
It has, but first, what we're going to do is Leigh's going to tell them what we have on the plates.
That's right. I don't even know. Bit of this, bit of that.
Chicken bites, salad, roast chicken.
We've got Christmas tree chicken nugget things. Aim's done some barbecue chicken thighs.
Those are lovely.
We've got some like Mexican. A lot of this came from Asda, guys. So it's like there's a Mexican Christmas kit. I'm not sure what's in it. There's some chili cheese bites here, seasoned French fries, some mini pizzas, some chicken.
Like popcorn.
No, I'm alright, thank you. We've got some satay sticks. I've got chicken cobs. Aim has or baps or buns, whatever you want to call them.
I just wanted the salad with the chicken, but I have got some pasta salad which I made with Caesar salad, onions, peppers.
We also have some chicken tikka pakoras and some other kind of pakora.
So nice.
I want the pakoras. Really
we
tasty.
do this a lot at Christmas, guys. Do you? Just sort of like picky bits and pieces. Oh yeah.
We also got...
Leigh picked up, that's what I'm saying, Leigh picked up these.
Guys, was it just me when you was a kid, but you always got excited seeing in American movies? Like bottles of Coke in bottles in America. So whenever I go abroad, if I saw one, I was like, oh, it's amazing. And I get all excited I'd have to have one. Even though you got way less than you did in a pint of pop.
They did look more appealing. Did you take these out of our Christmas party food for normal?
No. So yes, we went to Asda, guys, for our food shopping for Christmas. Picked up 2 lots of party food. One for us as a family to have over Christmas. One for this video. And I've got to go down Aldi in a couple of days and get some more.
I didn't know it was the chicken.
No,
Christmas
Bob, this
tree.
isn't. That's still there. We've got like 3 bags of them, or boxes.
I'm like, no gravy.
No. So don't tell what's happened, Dan.
Did you say that again?
I'll tell what's happened.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Boris.
Yeah, so he's put London in the southeast, I think it's just there into tier 4, which means basically like everything's cancelled there. The non-essential shops and everything shut tonight. I know now. I've just been watching the news. Oxford Street right now is rammed. Obviously, businesses have got to shut again tomorrow, haven't they? Right now, though, just before Christmas, but...
And our 5-day rule, and that's changed, everyone, in the whole country.
No, it's just Christmas Day.
It's so messed up, man.
You can't travel in and out of the area. It is, but in saying that, this thing has mutated now, hasn't it? And it's like, it's not that if you get it, it's worse. It's the fact that it's like 77% something like more transmittable than the last thing. And at the end of the day, it's horrible, but...
There's no but, and there's no making it sound any better than that. Actually, everything's really fucked up for everyone, ain't it? I mean, we've got people on here who've said, look, what Christmas Day I'm spending it with my children, all my loved ones, the next day I'm going to see my brother and sister, or whoever it might be, the rest of the family. You made plans, haven't you guys? Like for them 5 days. You might have been busy the whole 5 days, knowing full well that New Year's going to be crap. But at least you get friends and loved ones in and around you and have some drinks and good times.
Where's the skewers?
Your skewers are all under here, eh?
Oh.
But now it's all gone. Now there's nothing. And I think it's fucking... sorry, right, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is. And it's, the horrible thing is, I don't actually blame the government necessarily for that. I mean, you don't want to get that disease, do you, at the end of the day? You've
But if
got
we've got vaccines and start pushing them out a bit quicker.
They have said that just on the news. Got to be pushed out now. It's got to be They actually said it's got to be 77% more pushing to move this extremely quicker. I think the thing is, it's stuck between a rock and a hard place, isn't it? Really, because you want to see your family, you want to see your friends and everything like that. But is it really worth getting the disease for? It's not, is it? It's spice backs. I wouldn't want my mum to get it, or dad, family, friends.
But some people have probably been living for this day, for this week, for the last 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Like, finally I'm going to get to see my loved ones at Christmas. You know, they can't take that away from us, people were saying.
No.
Guess what, one day...
No, but in another respect, you have to be realistic and think to yourself, from the beginning, COVID was never going to disappear over these 5 days. So all that lockdown and everything, for him to just say, he shouldn't have given false hope, in my opinion. He should have just said no, because where's that COVID going to go in them 5 days? It's still there, like it was in the lockdown, really. It's not just disappeared, as it, you know.
I was going to discuss how we have, maybe not a cure, but a vaccine, which is pretty much a cure, ain't it? And they haven't got it out to enough people quick enough to fix this. I'll just...
What was that?
It's here. You probably heard then, guys. She makes a racket when she's next door.
We just heard something really intense next door.
Yeah.
Look at these guys. What are they?
Some sort. I should have brought the boxes in, guys, so I could actually tell you what everything was, but I haven't. I've literally no idea what anything is down here. Apart from that, come from the Mexican section or box for Christmas. But no, what I was saying just then, guys, was not when I said about the vaccine, they should push out because it's not a knock on the NHS clear. But the government, if they got it, then give it to people. You know, they were saying a while back, care homes weren't going to get till next year because they had nowhere to store it. I spoke to my mum's and her partner the other day. They said, no, now they have got it in all the areas, all the cities and whatever, regions, and they sort of send it out each day for like the elderly and stuff. Right, it's really messed up. We didn't have a lot planned. What we did have planned is now gone.
Yeah, it's like... My mum's here at the end of the day, and she's 71, and I can't risk it. I just can't.
But a lot of people don't have their mums with mine. That's why it's
no,
so
but
bad.
even if my mum was there, down in my house, down the road, I couldn't risk doing it. Like, giving her it, you know what I mean? It's just a scary situation. I mean, that is going to be probably our last trip out for a while. As a family, we have plans. I feel sorry for the people who live on their own and they had plans to go and visit people. That's what we've done. It's just a horrible, horrible thing. Like you say, it's shattered the hopes of a lot of people. But, guys, I don't know what we can do to help, but we'll be here to try and keep you company as much as we blooming well can.
I mean, was it 5 days now? What day are we on today? We're recording this on Saturday, guys. So, in like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's our to work day, it's out on crap. For 6 days away for Christmas. We should be getting you all excited.
And unfortunately, it's...
We've got bad news every day. And last night I got some more bad news. Was doing a live. And some of you might have seen this. Some of you, about 50 or so of you on last night on our live. And one of our lovely subscribers, his name was Phil. He was a professional chef.
Yeah.
He'd become very unwell.
He had cancer.
I was talking to him not so long ago on the videos, and I thought Phil's been quiet for a few days, or a couple of weeks. And I think a friend or a loved one of his family member or whatever came on the video, on the live last night, and told that he'd passed away.
Yeah, so God rest his soul. we know at the end of the day, it's an awful time, isn't it, for every single body. But Phil, he was such a lovely man, and
we never met him, but what we know from the way he's talking and stuff.
Just awful things are happening, guys, and all we can say is from now on, here on in, we'll just try and be as positive as we can. You know, try and make things a bit more fun. I know that it's obviously a really stressful time for everybody, and I know that it's going to be easy to say, oh, we'll have some fun, but we'll do everything we possibly can. Matter?
I'm trying to get the food in a little bit more, so. Yeah, Phil was always like sending me recipes in the comments.
Yeah,
like I'd make something and he'd give me his recipe how to improve it because he was a chef. And I said to him,
taught me how to make a really good stir fry.
He did. He gave us the whole recipe, man, literally detail by detail, which I guess you'd teach people who, you know, proper chefs and stuff. Sorry guys, I just want to mess around with stuff here. What's going on behind it? It's your handbag. Your handbag is showing on the screen now.
No, it's not.
Is it your bottle of Pepsi? Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and I joked to him. I said, Phil, when you're better, because it's my sort of sense of humour. You know, you're in sad times, so I try to make people have a bit of a giggle or whatever. So, Phil, when you're better, you can come and cook for us. He said, Leigh, I'll happily come and cook for you any day.
Yeah, he was a nice man. He really was. Mini pizza.
Yeah, we've got some mini pizzas here, guys. Okay. Onwards and upwards.
Yum. That's nice out of a glass bottle.
You
know why it's nice out of a glass bottle? Because the glass keeps it colder for longer. Which it does. Look at this little Christmas tree, guys.
It's difficult to get out of the bottle, I find.
What, the drink?
Don't come out as quick as maybe like in a can. Obviously because there's a little round hole at the top.
It's small. I think you're supposed to pour it into a glass, but...
It looks so good though, you don't. You got the ice in the glass and you pour it out the bottom into the glass.
So, what is this going to change for you guys? If you could tell us.
And we're going to try and do as much as we can. I have an idea. I haven't run it by him yet, so I shouldn't probably tell you lot. But I will do. I had the bright idea on Christmas Eve at not going to get pissed. I don't want to get drunk on Christmas Eve. I never have done in my life. Well, once maybe. And it ruined my Christmas day. I'm thinking Christmas Eve at 12 AM. We go live for like 10 minutes. We go, Happy Christmas! And stuff like that.
Well, we could do.
There you go. Those companies great puns, me.
Maybe we could do like a midweek live next week. Not necessarily drinking, but just do something fun, you know?
We'll definitely be live a few days around Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just like, obviously, families, is it? You think of all the business that's going to, the small businesses that's going to be crushed this year.
Well,
they
already have been, haven't they?
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's probably this week. What do people do? They panic buy. They go out. They go shopping. They buy presents for people.
But all that'll still be open.
No, in tier 4, it's non-essential. So like Primark, things like that. Don't know.
Getting angry about it. Anyways, you're not here today.
What?
You ever think, I ain't got any money over here. I want to show you some money. Like English money. You know, like the £10 notes, £20 notes, etc, etc. You imagine, I was thinking of this today. Because I heard something mentioned about it. If you hold a £10 note in your hand now, guys, if you get one out your purse or your wallet or whatever, or your pocket, hold it in your hand. Have a think to yourself, how many people have held that £10 note?
My mum, since years ago, before all this, my mum thinks money is disgraceful. She hates it. The amount of hands it's gone through. Money is one of the most unhygienic things you can ever have.
You get given money in a shop, straight out to one person, then the person who's given it to them, and then they've had it from another shop, that person before, who's had it from another customer. Thousands of people possibly have touched that £10 note in your hand right now. If you had like one of them, I don't know, if you had a DNA kit or something, not DNA, like fingerprint kit, like the police do and stuff, you probably have so many fingerprints and people go, oh, bloody hell, Pete, you owe this £5 last week. Like, I didn't take your money. Well, I know you did, Pete, because your fingerprints are on here. You had it before I had it. Oh, this was crazy. But in America, 90% of every dollar bill, it's like £1 coin, like dollar bill over there, 90% of them that are in circulation have traces of cocaine on them.
Yeah, well.
I mean, that's the crazy stat, isn't it, really?
You know why? That doesn't surprise me. Because we watched this programme that Gordon Ramsay did about cocaine. The way they make it is unbelievable. Anyway, in his own personal restaurant, there was over 40 traces of cocaine that he had, and it was on the toilet seats, it was everywhere. From the staff. The staff were doing it.
And customers. Yeah, that was a good program, that was. It's because he lost his brother, didn't he, years ago?
To coke. To drug.
To like, drug overdose or something like that. So he wanted to do this documentary, and like Aim says, within his own restaurant. Because I've never took Aim to a proper posh restaurant. I've been to nice restaurants, but like this one, is it Mark and Pierre White's got one in Birmingham? Top of this building. And a few times I said, would you like to go? And we've gone to go, and then something's come up. I said,
I've been.
I haven't. I can't be arsed with posh food, but Aim says it's worth it one day.
No. Mo asked this question before. Would you... It's quite a good question, actually, and I'm going to, Mo, if you don't mind, ask everyone. Would you rather come out of a restaurant being really full, the food not be top quality as in like Michelin star, and pay less, but come out full and satisfied, or have the most extravagant tasting meal, like the most mind-blowing taste in your mouth, pay extremely, really, like, high price, and come out unfull? What would you do? Pardon me.
I'd be so resentful if I came out hungry.
I've been in that one position before, and you do go and get more food. It was stupid, actually, to be thinking back.
How much is MasterChef? I watch it occasionally, not often. And they come out like the tiny little meals. I mean, like, it's obviously like a mess. I could not eat that. She's like, no, you would though, wouldn't you? No, I probably wouldn't, because it does not appeal to me in the slightest, that food. And not only that, it doesn't look like it's worth the money. You're paying like 50 to £100, whatever.
The taste is amazing, like the taste, but it's whether you'd be accepting of coming out feeling really like
I couldn't.
unsatisfied.
I was really irritated.
It's a bit like McDonald's, isn't it? Sometimes you can go to McDonald's and it's like really crappy. And you like sort out the lighting, but you know, it's like when you have McDonald's. I was just saying, sometimes you come out and it's just not filled you up an hour later, but the taste is so good. Same principle, really. If you go somewhere and it tastes amazing, you'll be full soon.
I'd be just offended though. I said, what the hell am I paying this money for? And I'm still hungry afterwards. Now, obviously, a lot of you probably eat really posh food and expensive food. Just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, but you've not tried it yet. Like, if you had a taste sensation and it's the best quality produce, that's why.
Then I'd be saying, hang on, that was amazing. I'd like more. But hang on, it's going to cost me like an extra 50 quid for like another spoonful. Like caviar. What the hell? There's just some people.
I couldn't deal with caviar.
Some people and some food, they're like, we watched a thing today, Inside Little at Christmas.
Wow.
It was really good. But I was looking at this lady, she's like, apparently she knows all about like expensive food, and she was like a journalist or something like that. You can tell she comes from money. You can just look at her. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, it's funny how some people have rich faces. Like, if you looked at this lady and didn't know that she was obviously in a high-paid job and had a very good education, you wouldn't look at her and think, yeah, she lives in a council estate. She just didn't have the face of somebody who wasn't rich. And I could look like I live in a council estate. Anyone could live in a council estate. But you could just tell by looking at this lady that she come from wealth. And it's funny, like, not a lot of people do. You get some rich people who don't look like they're rich. You know, like, I don't know, off the top of my head, actors always do, and actresses always do, because they always have the makeup and all the bloody surgeries and stuff. But just in general, like, people off, like, Norway's Essex, like crap, and Geordie Shore, they don't always look like they come from money until, like, they have all the surgeries and stuff. But this lady else thought, yeah.
That one with the black and white cat, the blonde-headed woman.
The one who was bringing all the little food and saying, compare this to, buddy, where's that
Oh, on
place?
that table?
Fortnum and something.
Fortnum and Mason.
Fortnum and Mason. Apparently, I thought it was a bloody bank. Apparently, it's a really expensive shop where you pay £35 for a selling Christmas pudding.
Yeah, I was a bit like, wow. I mean, even Lidl's was $10.99, $9.99. I think that's a little bit much. But then again, we don't like Christmas pudding.
Yeah, but
I have trifle.
I still pay £35 for a Christmas pudding.
I do believe, like, you obviously pay for what you get, like, so just like Marks and Spencer's, you know, some of that food is really, really nice. We, as a family, not like Leigh, like, my mum and dad and that, we used to go, well, they used to pick it up, like, Marks and Spencer's, we'd have pot-baked bread, the chicken, and a few of their, like, Christmassy bits and pieces, and we had that on Christmas Eve, and I've got to admit, it was lovely.
These are really tasty, guys. Marx's, even that, for me, would annoy me. We went in the other day and they do chicken donuts for Christmas. I fancied the idea of that. I said, whilst we're in the town, let's pop to M&S and get some of these for this party video, some chicken donuts. Well, they'd sold out when we got there.
They do some good deals, like the 2 dime for 10. You get like
that used to be good, yeah.
We had one, I'm sure we had one of them.
Either we had one or someone bought us one. Something happened. I remember I can't remember the
like a bottle of wine, a meal and a pudding.
I can't remember why, but I remember us talking about that at some point. But the chicken donuts, I went to get them, and I was like, where are they meant to be at? I was like, oh, that's where they should be, right where it says £7 each. Or, it was like £7, no, it must be more than that, because it was like three for two, that was it. Or £7 each. I was like, you're having a giraffe. You get down by your Lidl and Aldi, it's like £1 each, £2 each for this sort of food, and there's not wrong with this.
No, but you do.
Eh?
It is nicer though.
I'm just not like that. I'd rather spend my money on presents for people. This year, to be fair, we went all out on the food rather than presents.
This is nice, whatever that one is.
Pakora.
That one.
Oh, don't know. That come out of the Mexican thing.
It's like a really crunchy hash brown, but Mexican-y tasting.
That's spices and stuff.
Not spicy necessarily. That's really good. Asda.
Yeah.
Bit hard on your teeth, mine.
It was in there slightly too long, that one was.
I was going to say, sorry. But it's like Waitrose, isn't it? Like that whole stigma of, oh, Waitrose, M&S, blah, 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 blah. But I do agree that Marks and Spencer's food is a little bit above your average.
That's your expensive high street food.
Yeah.
Retail sort of thing.
My mum loves it. Loves Marks and
I love M&S because they always have a clean toilet. That's the only reason I go in M&S. Is for the toilet. I buy Aim's dad a bottle of port from there each year, and the shortbread biscuits are really nice from there. We've had some bought for us this year by a lady we know.
In all fairness, £8 for a bottle of port's really good.
Well, it shouldn't be £8. It should be about £14. But it was reduced.
Ruby port, wasn't it? I just have it for cheeky mint toes.
I don't know what that. But there's this lady who was in there the other day. Me and Name's dad was in there, and he was going to he's bought a shirt for his sister's funeral. And Steve, Aim's dad, didn't know what size neck he needed, like collar.
My dad doesn't just buy cheap shirts either. Oh no, my dad's gonna have like a bloody £50-60 shirt for what?
Bear in mind, he's never going to wear it again. But he's like, no.
He bought
two shirts. It's going to £80, I think it was. Just a worn once and put back in his wardrobe. I think he only bought the two because he couldn't decide which one to get.
He was adamant. I want a navy one and I want a like deep purple.
Yeah, we got him. Me and Steve managed to find him, but he's like. The lady in front of us, she was paying, it comes to like £70-80, and she was paying one about to over the month. She said, oh, whoa. So I said, I've got a voucher, I forgot I had a gift card. I was like, if I had a gift card for Marx's, I ain't forgetting about it. Because it doesn't happen very often in my life where I'd have a gift card for Marx's.
We had one once.
Your mum and dad did, £100. Oh, we did, it was like £50.
Yeah.
It's a long time to spend that money in there, though.
That's a lie. I bought a really good coat from there. And I bought like a long black cardigan for my uncle's funeral.
It's good quality. I have nothing against them. It's really good quality. Got queued up one day for a penny sale. It was like been open 50 years, I think it was. It was about 7 or 8 years ago. I was like, oh, and there's a penny sale. Everything in the shop a penny. Cause
Not everything.
They didn't detail that though, did they, on the window? Walk past it one day, it's a penny sale. I'm going to get up there next day. I'll take a couple of quid, get 200 items for £2.
I think he was a little bit naive to think that everything in Marx's was...
They didn't explain it, I queued up for the best part of 4 hours. There was people in tents out there, people with
there was.
kettles. They'd been out there all through the night.
They do it at our next sale. Our Donna does it.
Yeah, but everyone thought it was literally everything a penny, so there's all this massive queue up and down the high street.
She loves that next sale.
I can't be arsed. And next, I like aftershave and perfume.
So, ladies or gentlemen, if you want to buy a perfume that smells exactly like Alien...
By Thierry Mugler, or Mugler.
Yeah. Buy Next Aura. Aura. It is in a little clear bottle. It looks a bit like unicorn colours on the outside, but it is amaze balls. Honestly, it smells like Alien, and it's only about a tenner.
I love that with Next. So they do like the knockoff sort of scents of like the expensive stuff. I get it every year. I'll ask someone for 1 or 2 of them. Why spend 50, 60 quid on an aftershave? Which I do like that as well. And always gets me a really good one at Christmas.
My mum bought him that Sauvage last year.
Yeah, we used to know a lad. He used to go and say, I want a bottle of that Savage. I'm like, what the hell Savage? He's like, you know, that new Johnny Depp aftershave, Savage. I was like, I don't think that's how you sell it, but yeah, like them sort of things, that situation. When you go into a shop, you're like, I don't know how to say it. Because you don't want to look like an idiot. She's like, yeah, can I have the Johnny Depp aftershave, please? My mate calls it Savage, but I don't think that's the name. I didn't know it was called Sauvage until the lady in somewhere told me that.
Even you just did it wrong.
Sauvage.
Sauvage.
It's bloody lovely, I know that much. My favourite go-to, though, is Clinique Happy.
I got him onto that.
It's not the most expensive. It's quite cheap these days, like 20 quid in like body care and whatnot, and online, but it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of my favourites. That has really stayed cold, that has. Again, it's to do with the glass. If you feel the glass, it's freezing cold. Cans, I think plastic warms quite quickly.
Yep.
To the temperature of the room.
Going back to the cocaine. I'm not going back on coke.
If anyone's just tuned in, we're not,
No, we're not going back on the cocaine, but...
I've never done it in my life.
Me neither. I won't dare. I mean, Christ, I have enough problems with my nose as it is. Getting blocked up without sticking stuff up there.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'll stick to paracetamol, Nurofen, beer and coffee. That's my drug of choice. And not in that order. It'd be coffee, then beer, then paracetamol. And as a last resort, Nurofen. I was listening to this documentary the other day, or a podcast with this lady who's got a program on Discovery. And she goes around different countries, meeting up with like black market pirates and stuff like that, and black market traffickers.
Oh, lovely.
And she went to one country. Well, we watch that stuff all the time, that sort of thing. She went to one country where they make cocaine, like the poppy for cocaine. Imagine you walking down the street here.
I thought poppy was heroin, the opium in heroin.
The poppy, I'm not an expert. I've never done it. But the stuff for cocaine anyways, or whatever they make. She was there, or heroin, one or the other, either way. You walk down the streets, and they're just making it at the side of the road. Because this is how like these families live. And... you'd think, like the lovely little families, nice little families, mum and dads, kids running around playing with a dead football or something like that.
A dead football?
A flat football. Because they can't afford a proper football.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and you think, okay, so they're the reason, like, our loved ones are dying, but they don't know. They do it because that's the only way they can make money. And they make it, and then the big drug dealers come down and pay them literally pennies, like nothing at all, for the amount of effort and work they go to and how much it's then sold on for. And then the drug dealers inflate it to like 1,000 times what they paid. So maybe they pay $4 for a big bag of it. They'll sell it for 400 grand or something stupid like that.
Gosh.
But these little, like, you just walk down the street and they're just there, side of the road, just making these drugs.
What was these?
On that documentary, that podcast called Trafficked. If we go, well, really messed up. I think it's full now, guys.
Oh yeah, I am. But I said this to my mum, or I said it to Leigh the other day. I said, isn't it funny? When you're sitting here like we are now, I mean, after this, well, I don't know what the time is right about now, but on an average evening, you just sit there, you watch your television, you have a cup of tea, glass of wine, beer, whatever you would do, safe and sound in your home, you know, curtains closed, warm. You never really know what's going on just outside there, do you? Like, there's some extremely bad things. It's like we was watching this programme, me and my mum was. It's a bit like it could have been 24 hours to... It wasn't like 24 hours at the police custody. It's like 24 hours to let them go or something like that. Or crack the case, whatever it was. And I'm sure it was in Newcastle or Nottingham. It was either one. In England. And so this woman was sitting there and she was actually interviewed by the police after see if anything. It was sort of like a documentary bit. And she was like, so around the corner, like across the road, this man was just stabbing people up in this block of flats. And I thought...
The police were sitting there not doing that about it.
When did I say anything about the police?
You said there's police were interviewing this woman?
Yeah, after the event had happened to see if she'd seen anything.
I got you.
Well... Yeah, you know, the police are just having a good old gander and leaving it be. The point, we're not in Colombia. The point of it is, obviously, she's sitting here like we are, and yet across the road, there was murders taking place. Mm. It's a bit like the rat situation, isn't it, really? They say that you're only ever 3 metres away from a rat anywhere in the world. Underneath
Those
you.
below you.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I think some people, including ourselves, take life a little bit for granted. And it isn't always illness. People always think that the main thing is illness. And there's a lot of other different aspects. Isn't there to bad things happening other than the bloody awful cancer, Alzheimer's, all the rest you can get, HIV. But there's other things, isn't there, that you don't tend to consider. I.e., we're sitting here now, but then there's a murder happening. They say that every trip you make on a motorway, you pass somebody who's killed someone.
It's got to be true, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, do you really know what goes on behind your neighbour's front door?
Yeah.
Little old Miss Davis might just kill Mr. Davis. We don't know.
You know, trafficking. Things that are happening right now.
Well, look at that lad who got done for it, didn't he? He brought in a load of a wagon. I think it was from Bristol. Or Wales, one or the other. And when they opened the wagon, they'd all died.
30 odd.
There was a lot of people in there, all just stuffed. It sounds terrible. Squeezed in.
They suffocated, did it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Froze, one or the other.
But I think the thing is, like, especially after this year, like, you tend to take things for granted. I found this story the other day, and there was a couple on Facebook, and there were travellers. There was like mountain climbers, loveliest couple from what I could see, big time, you know, like backpacks, Himalayas type people. I'm gonna climb this and climb that, and they was together for a long time. And there was they had one of the, you know, like the camper van type people.
Yeah.
And they'd been climbing, and they agreed to separate for a week each. So he went off and done his thing. And she went off and done her thing. Oh, well, just to let you know that they lost transmission with her. And unfortunately, the snow came down. And she was just up thinking it was a normal day of climbing like she normally does. And she hasn't been found. Okay. Obviously, the inevitable has happened. But the amount of people that have got lost up mountains.
It was a very Christmassy video.
Yeah, but all I'm trying to say is it's like not to take life for too much for granted.
No, I get you.
Because it isn't always illness that stops people in their tracks. It's a tragedy sometimes when you walk out the front door.
No, anything can hit you. Buses, pigeons, or respect life more.
You have to say something silly, don't
I know,
you? Like
we have to say goodbye like this second.
He has a go at me for not talking. He has a go at me for talking.
We're just going to cut off time. It will cut off now.
We'll say goodbye then.
You do what you always do.
Well, we have finished, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the video. Anyway, remember to be kind, remember to be nice. So remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bells for any future videos. Check out the community tab.
See you on Christmas Day. Bye, guys.